Hello and welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's Video Voter Guide Series for 2024. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by Kathy Russell, who's running for the Wyoming Legislature in House District 7 on Cheyenne's northwest side. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse or oppose candidates, nor does AARP make contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our AARP members understand where the candidates stand on important issues and can make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, we'll ask Ms. Russell 3 questions, allowing for a 1-minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give Ms. Russell 2 minutes to make her final pitch to the voters of House District 7. So let's get into our questions. Ms. Russell, over the last 2 years, the Wyoming Legislature has made providing tax relief for Over the last 2 years, the Wyoming Legislature has made providing property tax relief for its citizens a priority. In your view, what is the most effective way to provide relief while balancing revenue needs for our schools, counties, and other entities that rely on property tax to maintain sustainable funding?
I think one of the first things that could be done is to cap the savings that various entities have. And strengthen the audits that are to be done. Statutorily, they are supposed to be performed. When the money goes out, there is supposed to be an audit to make sure that there is savings, the appropriate savings going on. So I would say savings, capping savings is the best way to provide some relief. So for example, Sublet has 6 years of expenses, banked, Natrona has 3.8. And I would be happy to provide more of those numbers. Your members are very vocal and they need those numbers to look at what's going on in their counties and think about what they can do in their own counties to provide some relief to the people to everyone who needs it. They need to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labors. And I think that would be one of the solutions to this issue.
Our second question today. Wyoming's population of those aged 60 and over grew by 47% from 2010 to 2020, while the state's entire population grew just 2%. We know 64% of all nursing home beds in Wyoming are paid for right now by the state Medicaid program. What do you see as the greatest barrier to helping our older adults age in their homes and communities, and what solutions would you provide?
I would say that overwhelmingly, people want to stay in their homes and enjoy the homes that they have built, that their families have been raised in, or that they have put together with their spouse. And I think overwhelmingly, the thing that is needed most is to enhance in-home services, Meals on Wheels, cleaning services, shopping services, those kinds of things. One of the things that can help that happen is if our savings are used appropriately, we can help do that, redirect that money there. So again, capping property tax savings in our counties would help us address that. Thank you.
Our third and final question today. Emergency medical services are not considered an essential service in Wyoming, and in some areas, ambulance services do not have a sustainable funding source. Over the last 10 years, Wyoming has seen 16 emergency medical service providers in the state fold or consolidate into another service. What solutions would you offer for ensuring access to ambulance services?
This is an area that needs to be thoroughly studied because every community, every county differs in how they handle their EMS services. And I'm sure, as your people know, this is not mandated by the federal government. And so what is provided varies from county to county, city to city, town to town. And so I think I would be in favor of a commission to study this in coordination with the governor's office and the legislature to see what's needed in each community and see what each community could do to take care of their emergency services, what is exactly needed. So I believe that would be a good starting place.
Thank you, Ms. Russell. Now let's have a little fun. Let's close today by offering you 2 minutes to explain why you believe you're the best person to represent House District 7.
Thank you. I really appreciate this opportunity. I've lived in Wyoming for 30 years, and my first jobs were in Wyoming in Yellowstone, which was really fun. But I've been in Cheyenne for 6 years, and I have been a business owner, a business builder. I've enjoyed raising my family here. And our people are independent, they're hardworking, they're thoughtful, they're caring. They like building their businesses, lives, and families and communities. And I've done that here. And I know that the representation that I've been getting has not been great. I think we are not heard often. The people of this state and the people of this district who know what things are like on the ground don't get heard. And these are the people we're supposed to be representing. I can do that. I can look at our situations from a number of different directions. I also have a teaching degree. I worked in oil and gas for about 18, 20 years, helped plan projects for energy transmission. So I can look at things from a lot of different angles, and I am committed to helping people enjoy the fruits of their labors. My job would be to protect their rights so they can continue to provide and enjoy for those things. So I would just stop with that. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Ms. Russell, for taking the time today, and thank you to our viewers for joining us in this video voter's guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more voter guides in the days to come.